Right, welcome back. I suppose we should get started. This one's been on charge all day, so I'll chuck that over there. I'm going to charge the red one up whilst we take a look at this blue one, which has a non-functioning cartridge port. So, I mean, I suppose the first thing I should do is obviously turn it on and make sure it's still doing what it said it was doing, because it'd make for a crap video if it suddenly decides it wants to work. But you can go there. Yeah, not doing anything. So first things first, cover that. A nice bit of IPA and jam it in and out a few times, and no, we're still not getting anything. So it's going to come apart, and I am going to replace that cartridge port. So tell you what, let me get the back off of this and I'll be back. That's the screws undone. I just need to find my little magnetic helper. Where are you? There it is. Haven't seen this for ages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they'll join the one up here. 6, and someone's definitely been in because we're missing that screw from there as well. So that's a nuisance. But let's get inside and have a look. Well, the water damage sticker has been set off, and yeah, not sure if you can see in here, but those pins are all very bent. Now I could try to put them back in place and straighten them up a bit, but once they've been bent out of place, they're not really as strong as they were. And if I intend to sell this to somebody, surely it's only fair that they have a brand new cartridge port rather than some half cobbled together mangled piece of junk. So let's get these ribbon cables off, and then I'll get the PCB out. It should be 4 screws. In fact, let's put them out of the way over here. I'll go up there. Those 3 off, and then remove the other ribbon cable, pop the case and the board out of the way, make sure these are all back in place because I don't want to break any of them off. And then we need to remove this stupid thing, cartridge port. Great when you can think of the actual word. So, solder sucker, and we'll start with this big post here. Warm them up a bit. that's not really going to work. But as long as they're going to come off easy enough. Let's get some on this side here. Is mostly these posts I need to get to. And flip it over as we've got two posts on the other side. Well, that's about as good as it's going to get like that. So, zoom out a bit. And I think I'm going to need to get the board holder. So, we'll zoom out a lot. This is really the crappiest board holder in the world. Okey-doke. So that's got some of it off. Now let's try to get a bit more creative. Try and zoom in on that a bit. Just not that you can see what I'm doing. I'm as they desolder, I'm just pushing them to the side. Oh, I think I've taken a pad off. Oh shit. That is not good news. Not good news at all. We've lost a pad. Great. That's not good. I need to find out where this pad goes to. Oh well, right, I'll be back. Fortunately, I do have a small stockpile of DSI boards that don't work, that I can find out where 1, 2, 3, 4 that one goes to. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little nose about and I'll come back and let you know. I think I've found it. Let's zoom in a lot if we can. Right, this here is 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So if I get this one, one, 2, 3, 4 in. That's a nuisance. That doesn't go to where I hoped it would go. I was hoping it was this one that went down to there, but it's not. It's this one, and I don't know where it goes. So I'll be back again in a minute. It's supposed to be D5, which is about there somewhere. So again, let's take this other board and where's this D5? There's a dot there. So it's this one here. I really wish I'd have taken a little bit more time with that. I need to go and find out. You know what? Let's just see what happens if I try and scrape around here. Because if you look, all of, well, you can't see because the resolution's so crap on this phone, but each one of these connects to their little vias. Even this stupid one we're off. joined them together. Hard soldering iron, heat up a bit. But all of them have links to something apart from this one. Just wondering, does it actually go anywhere? Right. Have I managed to rip off the pad? The only thing that doesn't actually go anywhere. Is it even needed? Probably needs to go somewhere. No, my luck, straight down to the NAND chip through some stupid, really low layer things, but obviously that's going to just conduct. Ugh. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to rip the cartridge slot off of this. Cover it in crap. And just melt it off. No need to be nice about this one. The board's dead anyway. Oh. I probably should put that on the thing, shouldn't I? This is turning into a disaster. How not to try and change a cartridge port should be the title of this video. But yeah, I'm just going to cook the living daylights out of this. Preferably not myself, but you know. I have a habit of melting my fingers. And that board's not even in there properly. Disaster of a video, absolute disaster. Do you know, the same one. No, that is. Same one has fucking died, I think. I think I've managed to actually kill it in exactly the same place. This is a joke. No. Yes. No. It's just a different board. Is it? Oh. I think you're taking the piss. Right, do you know what? I'm just going to put the cartridge slot on that other one and see what happens. Because this is a joke, boys and girls. Absolute joke. I've given it a bit of a clean up. I am going to turn the temperature down a little bit. I'm going to clean the tip of my iron. And give all of them a half decent little bit of solder. Plus, these two on the side need to be in a decent state, so yeah, might as well see what happens here. Probably not a lot, anything useful. I think I've knackered this one, so yay me. Aren't I a clever boy? Let's instantly tack it on there. And then let's have a look at getting these stuck down. I mean, if it doesn't work, great. I'll just have to try and find out why it doesn't work. But I suppose it would help if I anchored it a little bit. Yeah. got these two round the corner. Let's deal with the post first. I'll just have a little nose at that with the magnifying glass. Looks okay. I'm not overly happy with this. Yeah, that's a bit better. Those are all connected, but obviously one of them is not. So I guess I'll give this a clean and then chuck it in and see what happens. Okay, let's try and chuck it in its case and see what happens. Right, okay, it's hard. Oh no, I need to put the backlight cable back in. I can leave the touchscreen out, but the backlight has to go in or it won't work. Let's hope we've not completely ballsed it up. Power's on still. Huh, there we go. So, Mario Kart has an error has occurred. Yeah, I'm quite sure it has. Because we're missing a pin. I'm going to have to find out where it goes, aren't I? Ugh. Yep, right, well, I'm going to bugger off for a bit because I'm annoyed at this, very annoyed. I'll catch you in a bit. I suppose we should get started on the red one. So what was wrong with this one? The microphone and the R button. So straight away, let's peel this sticker off, and then I suppose I'll take all the screws out and then come back once we're able to get in, because nobody wants to watch me unscrewing screws. Okay, screws are out. The water damage sticker's okay, although it's slightly off centre. So pop that out. If I remember correctly, is that the microphone cable? Let's pop it off. I'm going to have a nose. I'll be back in a sec. Yes, that is the cable that goes to the microphone. So I'm going to plug this one onto the board. And we'll give it some power. We'll go to settings. Microphone test. One, two, one, one. No, see, still nothing. Now I know last time I had one of these that had an iffy microphone. It was the port here. So right, let's remove that. We know that's not the problem. So I'm going to plug this one back where it should go. Put that back on. And then I'm going to try and find some headphones to see if I can clean out the port here. Right, let's give that a clean. I wonder if I've got any iPhone headphones. Yes, I have. Have they got? Yeah, they've got a. Right, let's plug these in because they've got a microphone on. I'm not sure whether that'll work or not, or whether you need a specific external mic, but let's try. And if that doesn't work, then I'll go and watch the other video I did where I had to sort out the thing, headphone port. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, no, that's not working. And unplug that, 1, 2, yeah, still not working. Right, I'm going to go and watch my own video and see what I did last time. Well, I didn't actually do any testing on the other one. I just literally took the headphone port off and swapped it. So let's do it again. Let's do exactly the same. Get some things turned on, get some cables unplugged. And let's take one of those other boards from yesterday. Well, I say yesterday, earlier in the video, but yesterday when I was doing it. Oh look, a look behind the curtain. Yeah, I started this yesterday afternoon. It's now the next day. So, get the 4 screws from this out. That does not want to come out. It does with that screwdriver. So the board should lift out nice and easy. Yep, pop that out the way. Now, this one here is already missing the headphone socket, so that's no good. Right, that one, I'm going to put the sticker on back on that because I think that just needs a cartridge slot replacement. So we'll look at that later. Because remember, we've got the white one that doesn't power on at all. So this one, camera, mic, charge. Well, yeah, let's take this one that doesn't have anything on it. And let's get this off somehow. Where's my crap board holder? Yeah, that wobbles a bit, but let's have a look. We need to remove this. So let's start by adding some solder. I know it sounds counterproductive, but doesn't help when I've got the charging cable for the phone right in the way. Now, things I forgot to do. A, douse it in flux, but also I didn't do any ugh. I'm not buying this flux again. obviously we've got the two on the back. Oops. So hopefully that should come off a bit easier in a second once I apply some heat to it. Although I may need to turn that down a bit because it was on something ridiculous, like 550 degrees. Off. I don't know if it's any good though. I think I may have removed a trace or two, but wow, that shouldn't matter too much. Not on this, because this is yeah, I have taken a trace off, but that board was never getting reused, so that doesn't matter. Now, pop that to one side. Is this the one we started with? I hope so. That's not the flux. But, well, before I get too carried away with that, I need to clear those holes, and then because this one's coming out, I don't really care if I cook it. I might turn it up a little bit. That was touch and go. Because I have slightly mullered the pads here. But hopefully not too badly. So this should, I'll get that zoom back out. Well, apart from redoing those on the back, nice big lump on there so it doesn't move. And then I'll give it a bit of a clean. Right, that's a bit better. Let's get it back in the case. Or a shell. Things I should probably do. Stop throwing screws about. My shelf to the side over here is kind of like one of those penny pusher things. As I put more stuff on this desk, more things end up on the floor. So really I should perhaps spend the afternoon tidying, but no. What I will do is spend the afternoon jabbing about with these instead, because it's more fun. Tidying's boring. Fixing stuff is interesting. Or trying to fix stuff. Definitely not going to say this is fixed, because who knows. little digitizer ribbon, in you go. Yep. Lower screen, backlight. Some kind of power data communication ribbon. More power in here. And then we want to actually plug that microphone cable in to see if it's solved our little issue. If not, I've got no idea. Excellent. I didn't cook it so much that wouldn't fit anymore. Now, where is the battery? Probably on the floor. Oh, let's try this one. Yep, it's got power in it. Dear microphone, please work. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So, yeah, that had gone wonky, and if I remember rightly, one of these trigger buttons didn't work, so fill them full of IPA. Clicky, clicky, click, click. Get that worked into there nicely. While that's going in, I'll put some screws back in this and come back shortly. Stick the back on. And then before I screw it together, I will test the L and R buttons. I believe the L button worked okay, but the R button didn't. So looks to be all right now. Oh, it's my face. And the left works as well. Yeah, working a treat. Let's just double check the microphone still works. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, excellent. That works a treat. So I'm going to screw this one back together and then we'll get started on the white one. Okay, on to probably the last one. Crashes on startup. So yeah, we turn it on and we'll jam the button really quickly. I can get to that and then yeah, it just crashes and locks up until I force power it off. So I'm going to take the back off again and then cut and come back when it's disassembled. That screws out. Let's take this off. And the first thing I'm going to do, apart from removing that, is take off this, give it a bit of a squirt with IPA. This is the Wi-Fi card. And just try and clean that up a bit, and let's see if it does anything. If not, I may be out of ideas already. I'll have to have a little... Yeah, see, it's already crashed. So, CPU's under here. Let me try and replace this with a totally different one. Where's the box of spare parts? Have a little rummage. There's got to be one in here somewhere. Yep. This one will do. Let's find another. Let's try this one. See if that has any different effect. No. Let's unplug the camera cable. See if that does anything. And let's unplug the touchscreen, because the touchscreen didn't seem to be working. Well, that's completely locked up now. Okay, let's plug the camera back in. But yeah, instantly crashing. Okay. I've delved into the spare parts box. I'm going to pop that camera out again and try to pop this one in. And let's see what happens. Oh! What's going on here? Has someone put some kind of custom firmware or some randomness on it? I don't know. Could be because the Wi-Fi cards fell off. Make sure I put that in properly. Right. Okay. Definitely in all the way. See, crashes like that. But yet if I put the other camera back in, it will boot and then crash. See? And then we've lost it there. So, I don't know, let's try another one. Plenty of them in this box. One that's easily accessible. He says. Noting that this one's not really easily accessible. don't have one that's been taken out of the case. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, that's just tremendously annoying. I don't have one that's in a teared down state, so I'm going to have to try and do that. Ugh, what an absolute nightmare. Right. That is in place. And still it does that. Right, yeah, let's get this touch screen back in. So that does that with that one. So I can use, what did I do with it? Try again with this one, because I'm going to put the touch screen back in. And then force a calibration on the touch screen. Right. Battery goes there. That holds all the buttons down. That is not you can hear it moving, and it started something up. Right. Okay. Things I probably shouldn't do. Touch screen. Yes, I'm going to use this. Format system memory whilst holding the battery in place. Probably not the wisest of ideas, this. Don't know how long it's going to take. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So far, so good. Yeah, you can tell me off later. I'm just amazed that this is actually working. Power off, power on. And now it's not working. Something seriously weird with this going on. So confused. Why is this doing this? Let's could it still be something to do with this Wi-Fi chip? Let's put the original camera back in. See what happens now. I should have just gone for an update, shouldn't I? Let's put the original Wi-Fi chip back on as well. And of course an error has occurred. There's something wrong. Later. Okay. Seriously confused. Now it appears to work. Right. Do you know what? Wireless communication. Go. Internet. Let's get set up. Right. I'm going to set this up. I'll be back. Testing the internet connection. This is a terrible idea, updating this whilst holding the battery in by hand. System update, yes. I feel the cramp already. Let's hope it's not a very long system update. Do you know what? I'll use this. And I'll come back once it's done a bit more of this. We're getting there, slowly. There we go, nearly there, which is good because I'm getting some serious pain in my hand. It's been crabbed up like this for 5 minutes. It's not good. Let's see if it works now. That top screen looks proper funky. Right. I need to find a cartridge. Where did Mario Kart? Oh, so over here, isn't it? So the top screen's gone properly pickled. Back to the DSI menu. But yeah, that top screen does not look good. And the touch screen isn't working, even though yep, that works. Touch screen. Now I had one a while back where the touchscreen wouldn't work in here, but did work on the menu. Oh. This is proper knackered, isn't it? Let's get the back on it. Because that's hurting my hand. What's this other battery like? Okay, top screen appears to be fine now. Touch screen works here. But doesn't work on the main menu. That's confusing. Right. I need to press all the buttons, so it helps if that's plugged in. Press all the buttons and the 2 buttons there and turn that on. And that should bring up the touchscreen calibration. No touchscreen. Okay, touchscreen is working. Go to settings. touchscreen is working. So this appears to have needed a serious update. Let's see if the camera works. Yep. So I think we've sussed it just by generally jabbing at it. Like, I can't tell you what I did to make that work. You can watch the video and you won't have any clue either, because I didn't really do anything, but it seems to have solved it. Like, it's all the original parts are back in, but the original camera's in, the original Wi-Fi card is in, but just by taking it apart, holding it in a very random way, and eventually managing to get it formatted and then updated, it seems to be okay. I just want to get through this junk. So the camera's set up, yeah. Such a nightmare having to do all this. Yeah, blah blah. Great, exit, yes. So, turn that off. Just put a game cartridge in. Is it going to play a game? It is. Do all the buttons work? If so, I'm going to class this as a win. An unexpected, unknown win, but it's a win. Yep, they work. L button works, lovely. So, brake button works. That one works. And yeah, you work as well, lovely. So, apart from screwing that back together, we're pretty much sorted. That is all three, all fixed. Excellent. Thanks for watching. Hope you've learned something or enjoyed it. And I'll see you around in the next one. Cheers. Bye.